Hello, I'm Martin Fencka and welcome to another part of Let's Play Darkest Dungeon. As I said in the end of the previous part, I did one run off camera. It was a medium Cove run. I did that because we didn't have any good champion runs available. I got our Abomination to level 5, so we're gonna use him again. That's another hero class that we need to level up. And I also did the run with the Antiquarian, so our Antiquarian is also getting close to level 5. It was a decent run, got quite a lot of money, but after I upgraded the Abomination fully, we are down to 42,000. I had over 60,000, but just the upgrade to the Abomination was almost 20,000 by itself. So it's a pretty expensive hero, but the higher level the Abomination is, the stronger it becomes. I really don't like it on an apprentice level, but on high levels it's becoming a lot more stronger, and I'm planning to take the Abomination for some bosses. So I'd really like to get it to level 6 before we do that. Before we get to today's run, quick update on what's going on in town. I think the only hero that I'm healing right now is here. I'm just removing some random disease from the previous run. No stress, and I bought another camping skill for occultist that we're gonna use today, so we can prevent nighttime ambushes while camping. That's all that's going on in town, so let's move on and we'll focus on today's run. For a while now, we'll just be focusing on Warrens and Cove, because we need to get both to level 7, so we have all the bosses available. Today I've decided to go into Cove, so this will be this medium Cove run. We probably already have most of the very rare trinkets. In the few previous parts, we got some of those that we are missing. Maybe there is like one or two that we might be still missing, but I didn't actually find any of them. This one we have. It's just the same things over and over again. I was quite tempted to go for the Ancestor's Lantern. It's not a bad amulet. The extra chance to surprise monsters, that would be cool, but there's no reason for us to go into ruins, and I really want to have all the bosses available as soon as possible. So yeah, I'm gonna pass on the Ancestor's Trinket for now. I want to get the achievement for obtaining all the Ancestor's Trinket at some point, but for now, as I said, I'd rather get access to bosses. So we are going to Cove. We have to explore 90% of rooms. The reward is more or less irrelevant. Antiquarian, I mean the Candle of Life we have. So we're just gonna sell it, some deeds, some money, the usual stuff. The group for today. On the fourth position will be Plague Doctor. Again, the AoE stun is way too strong, so we are taking him as I could say as usual, with Blasphemous Well and Ancestors map. We actually don't have Cove Explorers, or we might have like one, but the class that I don't want to use for this run. So the map for the Trap, Disarm, Chant, and extra scouting. Then as healer, I'm taking Occultist because we are taking Abomination, so no other choice. This occultist is at least Eldritch Hater. Most of the mobs that we're gonna encounter in Cove should be Eldritch, or the rest, or the large majority, I'll say it this way, 95% of the mobs that we encounter should be Eldritch or human. There are some beasts, I think, but only a few. The most dangerous mobs are either Eldritch or human, so he's actually pretty good for this run, especially since as occultist we have another damage versus Eldritch modifier. As I already said, I learned or bought the Unspeakable Commune to prevent nighttime ambushes. Trinkets, Musket Ball, I want to attack with the occultist as much as possible, so extra damage and crit chance is useful, and as usual cleansing crystals when we are healing to avoid the bleed. For the first time on the champion level, we are taking Abomination. Again, I want to use the Abomination most of the time as a support for stuns and also AoE Blight. With this last upgrade, this is pretty potent. That's 5 points of damage for 3 rounds. That's quite strong poison, and on top of that it reduces blight resist, so it makes it easier to poison or to apply more and more poison. I think we'll be using this quite often. On top of that we have the self heal for both hit points and stress, so really good as well. As I said, the higher level the Abomination is, the more I like it. If you're gonna transform, actually the transform on level 5 is not bad. It increases stress by 8 when transformed into beast, but when we transfer back, it actually heals 3 stress, so it's only uh, plus 5 stress for a hero per transformation. It's not that bad. In case we get into trouble, it's good to have the option to transform and uh, do some extra damage, because still these abilities are good, but compared to these it's definitely a lot more base damage. But we'll see how the support Abomination will work. I want to try it, and actually in many situations the blight and the stun is a lot more useful than actual flat damage. Trinkets, Padlock of Transference, increased chance for a stun and blight. This is amazing. Trinket for a support Abomination, and Sun Cloak. It's on off tank, so I wanted to increase the survivability. And the main tank, as usual, Hellion for her reach. No surprise here. I choose this Hellion because she's deadly, so the extra crit chance is always useful. So trinkets, no surprise. Ancestor's Candle, Sun Ring, just extra damage. And also, there is one more thing why I decided to take this composition. Almost forgot to mention that. In Cove, there is one mob, the Guardian. I'm not sure how it's going to be called on the champion level, but the guy that can protect other mobs. And the most effective way how to deal with the guard is to stun this mob, this guarding some of the other guys. So I want to have stuns for every position, and the combination with or the combination of Plague Doctor and Abomination allows us to stun anything we want. It actually allows us to 3 stun mobs per turn if we need to do that. Why I want to make sure that we can do this is in case we get those exploding zombies together with this guardian, because if the guard lands on the zombie and we can't stun the guardian, the zombie would probably explode before we can kill it, and that would be quite unfortunate. So I want to make sure that every time the guard lands somewhere, we can get rid of it immediately if we need that, and get rid of the guarded mob, especially if those are these zombies, because we haven't seen that on camera, but it happened to me once off camera that I allowed the zombie to explode, and I didn't like it at all. It was way too much damage. So hopefully it's gonna work. So let's buy some provisions. No bloodthirst strings, so all the food. Shovels, I'm gonna take 6 this time, because there are quite a few curious that actually have to be smashed with a shovel to give us loot. Anti-venom, don't care. Bandages, we can take some for bleeds. Herbs, we probably want to take a stack. Let's take 3 keys. Holy water, is there anything that needs holy water? I don't think so in Cove, and the usual amount, 17 torches. Okay, so let's go, and hopefully this will be a smooth run. Oh, and by the way, another thing I forgot to mention, when I finished the run that I did off camera, I actually didn't get a Hamlet event, so it seems that it's not a guaranteed or 100% chance to have this event after every run. Actually surprised me. I expected that it will be every time, but obviously it's not. So we will see if we get one event after we finish this run. Okay, our goal is explore 90% of rooms. That means I probably want to go this way. This is a empty room, so part of the objective for free basically. Let's see, how much stress do you have? 5. I'll just use the plague doctor. I'm lazy to move the trinket. Maybe it's a mistake. We could have reduced the stress.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Okay, no scouting here. How does it look like? We can't see the rest of the dungeon. I'm not sure if it's just one long line. You know what? Let's actually ignore the room. Go back and find spawned. What's it gonna be? Okay, let's start with the stun on the witch. Try to avoid stress. You can stun the piranha. Okay, and because we have extra damage for ranged attacks, I'm gonna use artillery and not stab. Well, expected more. Okay, could we get a kill, please? Yep, good. So one down. Now you are gonna try to stun this guy again and do some damage. Let's try to finish him off. Okay, this should be a kill as long as we land the blight. There we go. So these two are dead.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
I think that now we can heal. The Abomination should go first most of the time. It's pretty fast, speed 11. So we should be able to get one stun every turn before the mob can move. Are you dead? You are. Okay, more heals. There we go.
The slow death.
Not a bad loot.
Unforgiving.
Okay, fish carcass needs herbs, so let's see what are we going. Oh, a sapphire. I definitely want to take that. Torch. Oh, we can use that. Shovels. We have 6 shovels, so whatever. I don't think that we're gonna need that many. Let's take jade for now. We're gonna throw it away at some point, but why not? Ah, come on. No scouting?
A fortune, waiting to be spent.
There is a trap in this corridor somewhere, I know it. There we go.
Ambushed by foul invention.
What's the debuff? Holy moly. For 12 rounds? Wow. That's huge. Can we get rid of that? Nope, we don't have holy water. I hope that there is no fight in this room.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Still 12 rounds. Okay, so every tile that we move is -1 round. Actually, never checked that. So I just confirmed here.
The light, the promise of safety.
Still 8 rounds. Damn, that thing was strong. Well, seems that we'll have to fight at least once with the debuff. Okay, hopefully it's not a strong group. Thinking if I should go for stun on the maggots and just leave the thrall for a turn. This stun does quite a lot of damage, so let's use that. Maybe the Plague Doctor can stun one maggot. Okay, here we want to attack the troll. I'll just finish it off. Nice crit, and get rid of some stress. What's your blight resist? Pretty low. Okay. This is probably the most effective way that we have to kill the maggot quickly. Now we only have to do 40 damage. Almost. Okay, you're gonna stun this one. And can we attack before the maggot can move? We can. Please do at least some damage.
A death by inches.
What? Resist it? There was like 5% chance to resist. Okay, but still didn't get another attack, so it's fine.
A handsome reward.
Okay, we can take the gold, the rest. We can take the shovel as well. And again, no scouting. Thinking we just leave this room so we don't have to backtrack. Hopefully we get scouting here. Oh, an eerie coral. Do we have anything we want to remove? Witness. You are clear. What about you? Resolution. Don't really care about that one. Let's get rid of that. It's free, so why not? Okay, this is a bit more interesting. And Tide Masters will probably both go before we can do anything about them. Yep. I'm surprised the 3 of them are faster than... Actually, all of them are faster than our Abomination, and this really hurt. Sir Blight Resist, 55. Okay. You missed! Come on! Oh, that's better. Both on 1 hit point, but it's fine.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Still don't get it how it's possible that they always go before our Abomination. We are faster, they're speed 8. Well, the Tide Master 12, okay, I get that. But Why are these guys faster than the Abomination? That's weird. Okay. So that's a kill. That's 10 per turn. Which is absolutely irrelevant with that hit. And now we can heal. Poison this guy as well. Let's actually go for a stun. Never mind. I wanted to stun him and next turn use heal on the Abomination, his own heal, to reduce the stress. But, well, it didn't work. I still want to heal the Abomination. I'll just stack some more Blight. How much is that? 12. Okay. So we can... Oh, that was a nice heal. Okay, that wasn't that bad. How are we gonna do this? I think we throw away some shovels. We are like halfway through the dungeon, so hopefully 4 shovels will be enough. And maybe we can throw away the anti-venom as well. I forgot that we have one. Okay, scouting, good. And no fight again. I'm not gonna complain.
Wealth beyond measure.
It's the same goal with every champion around. Just do the quest objective and get out. Okay, we've already skipped 2 rooms, which means we have to full clear the rest here, so we have to go down. Oh, this is nice. Torch, we can use it immediately and we can take the food. Okay. Let's stun this guy. Yeah, now we go first. Same mobs, same stats, but completely different order. How are you gonna do it? I probably shouldn't be greedy and just get a kill when we have a chance. And again, minus 20 dodge. Game really doesn't want us to avoid attacks in this run. Now we have a good chance to heal some stress, so let's do that. That means we don't have to heal with the occultist. So let's do some damage and hopefully finish him off. Perfect. Okay, 1 more hit point. Or a crit, that works as well.
A trifling victory.
Oh, actually, I'm wrong with the debuffs. It's not holy water, it's herbs. I could have removed that debuff that we had for 12 turns. I want to do it. We have only 3 stacks of herbs left. But the debuff is pretty strong. Yeah, let's do that. Let's play it safe in case there is a fight in this room. And sure enough, there is. Okay, how are we gonna do it? Stun the savage. Hopefully we can kill both piranhas before they can attack. That's not enough. I'll just stun both of them. It's nice to have the whole group stunned. Okay, one down. So blight resist pretty low. So this time I'm gonna use the bile. Poison them both. Again, blight is the most effective way how to get rid of the savage with his 50% protection. And just keep stacking up more blight. And what about bleed resist? That's pretty high. And, we have only the base chance, no modifiers for the bleed. How much damage can we do? Actually, while I'm thinking about this one, I have to finish off the piranha. Okay. Oh, it's not enough. 1 hit point. Well, let's do it this way then.
Masterfully executed.
And that was a pretty nice stress heal. .22 damage per turn from the blight. That's really good. Holy crap. Strongest bleed I've seen on my side of the fight. Well, you can heal it, so let's do that. Definitely don't want to take 30 damage. If you could either get a kill, you wouldn't get a tick of the bleed until we moved. So you could actually use bandage to get rid of it before it ticks. So let's try that.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade.
Okay, some extra money. There's the heal, and now it's probably time to throw away the jade.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles.
Oh, we have lost the torch in this stack, so we can take the trinket as well. And let's go back. Again, I'll try to camp as late as possible. Oh, and another sapphire.
Is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
And another ruby? Really? So now is a question, what are we gonna throw away? We can take the torch. I was thinking herbs. Because bandages seems to be quite useful in Cove. Okay, let's do it this way. Oops. This might be a problem. And stress wave targeting 2 heroes. Come on. Okay, nice hit. This will hurt. Okay, let's start moving you back. The good thing is that now the Hellion has the Iron Swan available, so we can get the kill there, and the Abomination can use all its abilities from a third position. And I think I want to kill this Piranha. Please don't stun him. Good. So he'll keep moving back. Yeah, I knew that the crit will come at some point. How does it look like with the bleed? You can remove it, so let's do that. And I think I want to get rid of the Stinger. It's actually more dangerous than the Piranha, I think. That was a nice hit. Okay, let's go for a stun. Probably want to buy ourselves some extra time. You can heal. I think I have to heal the Hellion. Come on, now we need strong heals. You can heal yourself. And we especially need the stress heal. Here we can start stacking up some blight. And everyone who can heal will heal, I think. Okay. Now we want to just finish off this guy. Good. More sapphires, more rubies. Again, I'm not gonna complain about that. It's already 7, 8, 9,000 in gems. What about scouting? Nothing again. I think I'm gonna leave this chest. We'll have to go through this room again. Thinking that we could maybe camp right now. Let's keep moving. We don't have that much stress, and we should be able to heal the damage in the next fight. Please, no traps. Okay, so completely empty. Maybe it's better to open it with the Abomination in case it's trapped. Okay, what can we do now? We can eat some of the food. We won't need that much. And as I said, I'll try to rest after we are done with the quest. We just rest and leave. There had to be one more.
Carelessness will find no clemency in this place.
Carelessness? How am I careless when I don't know what's ahead of me? Okay, no more herbs, so We won't touch the carcass, and I really wouldn't complain if this was just an empty room. Nope. So yeah, more stress as usual. Like the whole time, everything is fine, and the last two fights just fuck up everything. We gotten like 100 stress in two fights, and we didn't do anything differently than in all the previous fights. This game really knows how to be frustrating. Good. Crit. You need more of those. Okay, so the piranha is dead. And now, how are we gonna do it? Well, we just attack as often as possible and hope that we get some crits. Okay. Here... Oh, really? Resisted the stun? Yeah, let's try again. There we go. But we wasted a lot of damage like that because we lost 2 stacks of blight. Ah, perfect. Another crit. And another crit. Nice. That was minus 12 stress. And it was enough damage to get rid of the guy. Perfect. And another sapphire. How much do we get? 5, 9, 11,000 in gems. Now we can throw away bandages. Take crests. And we want to stay here for the camp.
Gathered close in
Okay, 0, 0, and here we have 29, 29. Problem is, we're gonna use the Unspeakable Commune, so that's extra stress, but better than an ambush. And now we just use Encourage as much as possible. Maybe we could check reduce stress by 10. No, that's weak and expensive. Reduce stress, but increase stress for everyone else. So if we use this, we may end up with more stress than we started with. What about you? Speed increases stress. Nothing interesting. So we just have Encourage. This is probably the best we can do. We still have some stress that we will take to the hamlet, but at least it's spread around. And because we have 3 points left, we may as well use the self-medicate. Reduce stress, I'm just checking if it's only positive effects. Yep. And we are done. That was a good run. In the end, he got a bit more stress than I like, but you should get a ton of money. Yep, 27,500. That's pretty decent. Even some heirlooms, plus almost 4,000 from the candle. So this is a run with more than 30,000. That's nice. more or less paid for the investment because we are upgrading the Abomination, so now we have the gold back. What about quakes and stuff? Vampiric spirits, we want to get rid of that. Weak grip, we want to get rid of that as well. Beast Slayer replaced. Eldritch Hater, I don't like this. I would really rather have the Eldritch Slayer because I think that Eldritch are a lot more common than beasts. This could be useful for warrants. We still have to do some runs there, but in general, an Eldritch Hater is better. What about you? Ruins Explorer for balanced. This guy's always fourth. So, balanced. There are not that many mobs that would be using movement skills on the fourth position. Maybe witches with their Eldritch Pool. But I think the Ruins Explorer is... well, it's worse than balanced, but scouting is always useful. Okay, and what about some interesting event?
I see something long absent in the sunken
Nope,
faces
nothing
of
again. So
passers-by.
that's 2 runs in a row
A
without
glimmer
the Hamlet
of hope.
event. So they're definitely not guaranteed. Just wanna confirm that nothing spawned here. Nope. Okay, let's check what we have available now. Oh, another Arbalest. How many negative quirks do you have? Cove. Oh, flood release. That's something we definitely don't want to have on an Arbalest. Probably gonna pass. It's like all 4 of these I would like to remove. Oh, well, maybe not the Cove folk, but at least 3. That's again a lot. Unring is nice though. On guard is nice as well. Maybe I should have checked the positive quirks before I said that I don't want this Arbalest. I have to think about this. There's some potential. And what are our options for next week? So we have the Siren available, but I'll have to check at that fight and check if we have good setup for that. If I don't go after the Siren, I'm most likely gonna do this long veteran run if we have people for that, and we are missing a tank. Well, could do something like Vestal as a tank, off tank with Antiquarian, heal with Occultist, and Arbalest Fort. Not the strongest group, but it would work, I think. But I would really rather do another boss run. So yeah, if we have the somewhat decent group for the boss, I will do that. And maybe even if we don't, I'll probably record the next part as well. I'll just go for another medium run in either Warrens or Cove. But, well, what I know is that we are done for this part. It wasn't bad, we got a lot of money, and I hope that you like it. Join me for the next part again, and until then, have a good time. Bye bye.